Alright there, I am James Carbo. Welcome back to another Yu-Gi Kai Adventures, and we're going to be checking out some more Yu-Gi-Oh figurines coming out. So I'm back on that ravegirl.wordpress.com, where they have put all the pictures of Twitter of all the new Yu-Gi-Oh figures from the Mega Hobby Expo in 2022. We're going to check them out, and I'm going to show you some other things to do with them as well. So let's scroll on. So the first few pictures we're going to be checking out are the Monsters Chronicle line. They're only showing the prototypes so far, so they're not coloured yet, but it gives you an idea what they're going to look like. So up first is the Celtic Guardian, and he does look amazing. And how long we've been waiting for a nice decent figure of him? Yes, forever. But I really love the stand on this one. I love the cape and how battle ready he looks. Up next is Jinzo, and you really feel the thunder coming off him. I get the idea he's floating in this picture, but he's not. Well, he is, maybe he is floating. But he looks fierce and brilliant. Here we have the Flame Swordsman, and look at that. You can feel that strike he's about to do. The fire coming off his feet. Like, it's showing you more detail of the characters that you would not normally see, especially from the card, because you can't see the backs of them. This is a good one. This is Dark Paladin. This is going to look absolutely amazing once it's coloured in. And look at that sword as well. Oof. And here's another one. We got the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. That looks absolutely frighteningly amazing. You can already see how much detail's gone into it. These are going to look absolutely freaking amazing once they've coloured them in. This is a better figure to buy than the other Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which is around $500. And lastly, yeah, this is the last one. Dark Necrofear. It looks as creepy as his card does. At first I thought it was breastfeeding, but it was not. And then that baby arm doesn't really help either. What I love about some of these figures are the displays, because behind it you can see the Dark Sanctuary card and some of the ghouls and ghost souls as well going around it. So it's a nice little detail. And if you're wondering how big these are, there's some extra pictures they've added. So yeah, they're not really that big. They look really tiny. You could probably use these as little figurines to put on your cards. If you're interested in these, they've already made a few and coloured them. So the first wave are these three: Blue Eyes, Insect Queen, and Red Eyes. And they look how brilliant they look. We're going to take a closer look. So Blue Eyes, of course they'll do Blue Eyes first. They look much bigger, but they're not that big. It's just weird, isn't it? There's Red Eyes with the fire coming off him. He looks brilliant. That is slick. It's a closer look of the faces, and they've done an alright job. There's only so much detail you can actually put in the faces using what you've got. And here's our Insect Queen. They've done really well on this one with the eggs, and then at the bottom in the middle, I think one of them's hatched, maybe? Or it's coming out. It's one or the other. Very disturbing. But yeah, there's our Insect Queen, and there's a closer look at its face. Oof, bruh, scary. To give you an idea how much these are going to cost, I found them on the Big Bad Toy Store. They're around $74 each. I could have just looked at the pictures on this one, but there you go. That's how they're going to look. So $74 each. It does feel a bit pricey. In the UK, they're around that price as well. 75 to 85 pounds each. Oof. So that's nearly 10 of them all together, so that's going to cost you around 750. So let me know, are you going to collect these, or are you going to maybe pass, or just get a few of them? Now we move on to other figures they are making, and it's quite surprising. It's like they've realised there's more Yu-Gi-Oh series than just the original. So for the Monster Chronicle, they've done monsters from other series. So we got this one, we got this Link Monster, you may recognise him. It's a shame you can't see it in colour just yet, but that does look awesome. Guess I'll make some other Yu-Gi-Oh fans happy. We've got the 7th Road Magician, and he's got two versions. So with the red version, and we got the blue version. I'm not very familiar with this character, but if you do, that's probably exciting for you. And we're going to move on to one hell of an amazing figurine. It's the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon number 107. And look how brilliant this has been made. It looks like a model kit, really. That's how well it's been made. There's a closer look at his face, and you can really see the detail all over its body. This is going to be something that's quite expensive and stuff you don't want to touch because it'll easily break. Well, yeah, that is absolutely amazing. Once we find out more news about this figure, I'll get back onto it. But what do you think of this one? Well, if we move down, we've got a better picture of it in person. So there's his back, the wings. Bloody hell, that's incredible. And then there's another side view of him. He comes with a little smaller piece. I'm not sure what that's about because I never watched the anime. So let me know in the comments. But yeah, that is fantastic. And lastly, there's this Dark Magician girl that they're going to be releasing in this different style. As you can see, she's got some feathers in her hat. And, you know, like, yeah, some feathers there. Some little things here. More detail on her outfit. It's kind of in... It's related to this series they were doing with the Dark Edition. Remember this Dark Edition that came out a little while ago? You can see how he's been pimped up from his original design. She's going to link him with this one. And as you can see there how much he is, $220. Oh, I've still got a little bit more Yu-Gi-Oh news from the Zexal era. They're finally making some other characters. So we've got our main character. We've got the blue spirit guy who hangs out with him. And you can just about see some card colour in his cards. Can we see him with him? No, we can't see with him. And we got his bed. His little waifu. So it's great to see that they're making some other characters than what we normally get. But that's it for this figurine news update. Will you be picking any of these up? Are you excited for any of them? Once they release more images, I'll do another review on them. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.